You're JPH, mate. You
I'm JPH, fine, I'll say what I want. Right, there's some right bent fuckers out there, and you know who you are. Smell you, mother. Like, oh, you boys waiting for JPH? Like, I was already here. Like, I was like, this is mad. This is madness.
It's fucking me, mate.
Fucking me. Aye, aye.
Experience Real Podcast.
Ready to roll when you are, is it?
I'm ready to roll, son.
JPH in the house.
What's happening, boys?
How's it going, mate? You good?
Not too bad. It was a long trek up here from Swansea, innit?
Yeah, it's a bit of a way for you, isn't it? Do you mind just pulling that just a touch closer? And we,
Of course I can. There we go. How's
there
that?
you are, mate. Yeah, beautiful.
There we go. Happy days. I brought some treats up. I stopped at a premiere on the way up, like, and we've got some Red Stripe.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know if you want a can of that. They were on offer. They were.
Well, I don't tend to drink, but it's a momentous occasion.
It's a momentous occasion. The first podcast, the exclusive, like. So we'll have one of these.
I'm happy to have you here, mate.
I got cola and orangeade from the premiere. They got their own brand. It's low in quality, but it's good in morale.
So bit of a trek up here, mate. Appreciate you coming.
Bit of a trek up. I'm loving this screen guard, man. It's like being in prison.
That's it, mate. That's the aim anyway, like, innit?
Visiting hours.
Yeah, well, you never know what you're going to do, see? I've seen some of your videos, so I didn't want to risk it, like. I didn't want to risk
dangerous
it.
Man. Dangerous man in Swansea.
I've seen some of the places you've been, mate, and they look terrifying. Like.
Whoa, man. There's some stories there. You should see the stuff I haven't put in.
Well, didn't you have to get the one taken down, was it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was mad. I put it up, and the annoying thing with that is that within the hour, it had over 500 shares and about 10,000 views.
Fuck, you know.
And then someone complained that someone was in it, and I had to take it down because I didn't have much of a choice with it. And so I took it down, posted to say, look, I've had to take it down. I am going to re-upload it. But when I re-uploaded it then, everyone already seen it, already shared it, already tagged their mates and everything. So the momentum of that video had gone. So took a bit of a knock on that one, but lessons learned, permission from now on. So well, if you are in my videos, get permission off me or you.
Just give it to him, like, just give it to him.
Just give it to me, all right?
Mate, I was fucking the guard, I didn't see the original version, sadly, so I don't know what was taken out, but the second one, what was it, the artist gardener and Bonamine, like that.
Oh, that was class, man. That was so funny, like, because it was just off the cuff. That's what I love about the videos that I'm doing, because you just catching some cracking content on there, like. But she was like, "Fuck off, boy, wherever you are."
Fuck off that camera, boy. Oh, mate, I was creased like all the way through. Like, so when you go into these places, I know obviously like you're putting something on your Facebook saying I'm going to Bonamine.
Yeah.
Like, are these people planning to come out and meet you now? Is it getting to like?
Yeah, now they are. I turned up in Bonamine. And I shit you not, within about 10 minutes of me arriving, Bonamine corner was full of people. And they just came out on bikes, horses, just everything.
There's the horses that got me, like.
One guy literally turned up, just hitched his horse on the post. And apparently that was the old CCTV post that they burnt out. And one guy was tamping that they moved it to outside his house then, so they got, oh mate, you can't write that type of stuff, like. Nah. It's just brilliant.
Are you from like close by to there anyway? Or?
Morriston, I am.
Yeah.
So a Morriston video is coming out. There's a lot of demand for that. And with the videos being as big as they are now, it's hard to do it in one part, because obviously with Facebook and things, or just videos in general on social media, you got that sort of the attention span of the average viewer, and
yeah, and
you don't want to put on something that's too long, because you could have like the best joke or the best moment you'll ever record, 10 minutes into the video. But if people aren't watching past sort of 3 to 5 minutes,
pointless.
It's just a waste. You may as well just do like a part 2 or just extended clips or whatever.
Yeah, definitely, mate. That's why I clipped for this, to be honest, because I find like a lot of the time people don't get to the good bit. You can see how many people are viewing and when they get out. And it's like, oh man, like, if they held on, it's hard to watch long form sometimes, because your like you say, people's attention span.
I'm the worst for it as well.
Yeah,
I so when I cut down to this, like, what would I watch? How long could I watch for until I sort of go, nah, and just move on to the next one, like, because you may get the reaction, you may get the share, which is great for your numbers and all that. You also want people to see your content and stuff. You know, you could have, 500 likes on a video, but if people have only seen the first 10 seconds of it out of a 5-minute video, you haven't really...
Some of the best
engaged.
bits of that video as well, the bottom line one, was like at the end, wasn't it? When you're like in the truck and
Yeah.
everything, like,
Oh, that's
like mental.
in the Jeep,
Yeah, in the Jeep.
which was on private land.
Just to confirm.
Just to confirm, it was for entertainment purposes only.
Council been on your case, have they, or what?
No. No, we'll be all right. We'll be all right with that one. Said it was private land. It's all fine.
I think you're going to get to the stage where like people are going to want you somewhere every weekend, aren't they?
Yeah, it's getting that way. Like I've put a poll up now for where I'm going to go be this Sunday. And Town Hill is the top favourite.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen Twin Town?
Yeah.
It's like, it's and people want to put on a show. It's like I've got people messaging me, they want to put their cars in it and all that type of stuff and just put on a show. And it's just, if you come in here, you need to visit this place. And, you know, it's basically like a sightseeing tour.
Content's coming to you, like,
Yeah.
pretty much now, isn't it?
Yeah, for something that happened with me just fucking about up in Clace for about 5 minutes. Because Clace is like literally up the road from me. And it was just like, let's talk about Clace Cage, the shops, which is like about 3 shops up in Clace, and Julian's. And that just took off.
Yeah.
It did the Penlam one. That growing. It's just been a steady upstream.
Penland tan, like.
The Penland Tan, Penland McCann. That was quite controversial.
It's got to be, though, isn't it? That's part of it, isn't it?
Exactly, man.
Like, it's good as well that you're going out and doing this, because in the culture we're in at the minute, like, there ain't many people who've got the bollocks.
It's
Not be.
yeah,
It's needed, like, I reckon.
yeah. It's just out there. It's an exaggeration on the truth, isn't it?
Yeah.
But all the stuff that happens in the videos is genuine, and that's what's great.
Yeah, these people are these people.
Yeah,
Like,
I love it, and everyone wants to be in it. I think it's just good for community and morale in general with everything that's happening with all the lockdowns and everything, and just all this COVID stuff. People can't go out and stuff, so and everything I film is outside, so it's all everyone can get involved. Like,
Yeah, I think so, mate. And like you said, you're probably bringing a lot of smiles around in you, because I only popped up on mine the other day, and I was like, I was pissing myself. Do you know what I mean? And
what was your favourite bit?
Probably the gardener. Like, I gotta be honest, just your reaction was quality. Like, you know, anyone who hasn't watched it, I think it's like a minute in or something. You just gotta like see that bit.
I think it's the second clip.
Is it?
It's
Yeah, it might
literally
be
the second
sooner.
one.
Like, and when you say like, all the boys are out and the girls, fucking rats.
Man, I watched that back when I put it up and I thought, fuck, that could get me in a shitload of trouble, Alan. Like,
Yeah.
but it was all good because I said what you don't see is some of the clips afterwards where I sort of cut bits out, like, so it was all good. But when I watched it, I thought, that's come across a lot worse than it was.
Yeah. Like, you turned a bit, so I was thinking, like, did they probably hear him? Like, oh, is it kind of...
Well, everyone burst out laughing after it, like.
Yeah.
But when he just cut there and it's just quick, short, like, fucking rats, gone. And you move on to the next one. By the time you sort of like, oh.
Yeah, you made it more cut-in, like, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's like, it's quality, mate. So, like, what inspired you to do these types of videos? What was the, was there anyone you were looking at thinking, I like what they're doing?
I was after Biggie Morris,
Yeah.
After Biggie Morris, ABM. He's gone into hiding as well. He hasn't posted fuck all on Facebook since I did my raps. So, the story is, I think it was about 2 years ago, I did he put something up and I was just, just when you were in them funny moods to just shit post on social media. So I rewrote Stan's M&M and called it Dear ABM.
Yeah.
And I just put it in the comments and that just went nuts. Everyone was sharing it, tagging their mates and everything. I thought, I'm onto something here, like. And I know, then he fucking dribbled and scribbled something and that got a lot of reactions. So I did a response and then it died on its ass. And then that was the end of it for 2 years. And I was sort of been like always dabbling with the thought and the idea of if I can get him to give me something gold, I can get that. And when I did that rap, that took off because I tagged him in it and he said if it got 10,000 views, he'd reply. And it did. within about 2 days. I was like, oh, yeah, boy. And he came up with something so tragic that he actually took it down, but we got it on screen record.
I seen you do a reaction video to it, mate.
It was tragic. And was it, oh, mushy, mush, mush, you can't handle a bush. That crippled me. Everyone loves that. I even put on a T-shirt on my merch store. It was a solid gold. I was like, that's it. And
GBH, like.
GBH, yeah. Because my music gets harder than Chris Brown. Fuck. Whoa.
I'm enjoying it anyway, mate. The back and forth is quality. And
But he's disappeared now, isn't he? But he's going on, he does a lot on TikTok, doesn't he? And I was checking it out earlier, and I don't know. My honest opinion is that his content's shit. And Biggie, if you did mention that you want a boxing match, I'll have you, son. I'll call you out on that. On this show.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I heard you talk about it, and you, would you do it again? Yeah, I'd do it. I'd drink a 4-pack of Special Brew and still have him.
Let's have it then.
Let's have it.
Let's put
Come
it
on,
in
Biggie.
pen to paper, innit? And make it happen.
Get that contract signed, much. Let me tell you.
I think we'll have you and you do a face-to-face, like.
That'd be brilliant. Might be able to get a sentence out of him. Oh, fuck. Oh, dude.
So you're coming after him hard then. So you're going to, like, what do you think he's going to do now? What's the next move?
What, Biggie? I think he's pretty much done now. I think that's the end of him. He's doing TikTok, like, and yeah, I just think that's the end of his Facebook presence. I don't know, because he did that stint with Goldie Look and Chain, but one of the boys from Goldie Look and Chain has actually hit me up as well with my Aldez Kebabs rap I did.
Yeah.
So I did mention if they want to support Act on tour, I'm more than happy to get involved with that one, like.
Yeah, mate, it'd be quality, wouldn't it? Get on that with them, like, they're good group of lads. Mate, you have to be squaring off with him on stage next.
Yeah, what, with Biggie?
Yeah.
I actually got kicked out of an Andrew Biggie Morris concert in Sin City in Swansea. I got kicked out when he was supporting Goldie Look and Chain.
What'd you do?
True story. We were at the back. We were in Sin City, and ABM come on and did his stint at the start of the show. Then they did Goldie Look and Chain. We were watching the set, and it was almost near the end, but they did Guns Don't Kill People. And we were at the front, me and my mates. And I was getting crushed against the barrier on the front because it was just going fucking mental. And it was this guy, like, kept on elbowing me, fucking whacking me. I was like, oh, hang on, chill out now. I'm proper getting crushed by you, like, do you know what I mean? I'm only small, like. And he was like, oh, what the fuck are you going to do about it? So I just gripped his hat and just threw it in the middle of the crowd. And we just ended up punching up, like. And,
Out of there.
yeah, and we split it up. And I was like, all right, whatever, it's done now. I've said my piece. Like, and then a bouncer came up, spoke to him, and then the bouncer came over, chucked me out, left him in. I was fuming. So yeah, I've been kicked out of an Andrew Biggie Morris concert.
There's some serious links between you two. Like, it's got to happen, this boxing match, I reckon.
It's got to. People would pay a lot of money to see that.
I reckon as well, especially with, like, your presence growing now as well, isn't it? It's blew up, isn't it, this last couple of weeks?
It's been mad. The 7th of March was the first video I put up, and it's just been going nuts ever since.
We're not, like, what are we, like the 24th, 25th? It's
something like that.
Nuts, mate. Like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks.
Just I was not expecting how much work it's becoming.
That's what you want, though, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely,
Really?
definitely. I just weren't expecting it for something that I thought, because I've had my page up for, this is my second page now. First one, Facebook, messed up a page merge, but I'm a professional musician until lockdown happened. That's why I went back on the trucks. So I was gigging full time for about 2-3 years. And that was going well, like fully booked for gigs, weddings, festival appearances, etc. And when lockdown happened last year, that was the end of gigging for me, like. So I went back on the lorries and started doing long haul back and forth Belgium again.
Was that, like, how did that make you feel at the time?
At the time, we all thought it was only going to be a short stop, didn't we?
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, luckily enough, I still got my Arctic licenses and everything like that. My CPC still valid, so I can still drive commercial. Like, yeah, okay, I'll do that for a few months and just wait for all this to blow over, and then, you know, just pick up where we left off.
Yeah.
Obviously, a year on, we're still here.
You may not go back to the music now, do you reckon?
Oh,
Depending on how this goes.
Yeah, where does... I honestly can't see... I just got no idea where this is going to go. It's quite exciting because there's no plan. There's no roadmap of what's happening. It's all just sort of happening in the now and all that type of stuff. Which, yeah, I'm probably at the happiest I've been for a while as well.
Yeah, mate, I bet it's a hell of a buzz, isn't it? Getting all that, like, getting that, like, attention and stuff. And again, like, the reactions, the, you know, just well done's, like, great job, and like, funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, them sorts of things bound to spur you on, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just flying high right now. It's great. And I just don't know how far this is going to go. But as the wave is going at the minute, I'm just going to fucking ride it and just enjoy every minute of it. Could die on his fucking ass next week. Could just keep on growing. Who knows? I
think, mate, you keep putting out, like, not similar stuff, because obviously you have to mix it up a bit, probably keep it, like, relevant and stuff in it. But everyone loves that sort of shit, innit? Because, like, it takes people back to, like, it takes me back to when I was like 15 and you go out drinking cans in the park and stuff. And it's like that kind of vibe, innit?
Yeah.
It, like, brings up some sort of nostalgia in me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, fucking hell.
It's like everyone can relate to it. Like, with the Boney Mime video, like, everyone, like, that particular video then is going to bring in the viewers and the people who went up Kilvale or live in Boney Mine. So it's all like, it's bringing people together on, like when I did the Blind and Mice one, with Braggy on the Shetland pony. Everyone knows Braggy. So it's all just, they've all got their sort of like own families. It's mad how the communities are in Swansea. I thought I knew Swansea pretty well. Clearly fucking don't. But hopefully now, go a bit further afield. Sandfields in Port Talbot, that's a definite must. That's Tudno, Penland, that's down there. That place is like fucking Butlins down there.
Mate, there's tons of places you can go, like Merthyr.
Shout out Merthyr Slags.
They'd be glad to see you, mate.
Oh, they would. I'll get stabbed.
Can see what they're getting.
What's his face? Your last guest on you was from Merthyr, wasn't he?
Anthony, yeah.
Yeah, he got stabbed.
He got stabbed, mate, yeah. He got stabbed, mate.
True story.
Shot at. Yeah, all sorts have happened to him, mate. So, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Maybe you should employ him if you're going up there, to be honest. Look after
Might
you.
do, like, yeah.
Might be the best bet.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, yeah. It could get dangerous at times, couldn't it? If you say the wrong thing. But I think everyone will take what you're doing as a joke, innit?
Yeah, it's all good. It's as you say, with the nostalgia of it. Do you remember like the early Eminem days?
Yeah.
Like the Slim Shady stuff and all that. Like that was like the first ABM rap I did. That was like, I think that was the backing track to My Name Is, and just basically ripped Biggie a new one on that. And
in all seriousness, though, it was good. Like it's a piss take rap, but what I mean is, like, it was good lyrically. It was good. Like, I enjoyed it. It was.
Oh, thanks, man. That's what you get for staring at the road for 9 hours a day.
What's like your so that's like part of your creative process in doing that? Is it like you like playing that on repeat, thinking of words to add to it?
Just loop.
Yeah.
Loop. And then, because like with the videos as well, it's like a live performance of it. So it's not even cut and edited. It is just like literally just like hit record, go. Fuck it up, hit record, go. Do that about 10 times and I might get a decent take.
Yeah. A lot of work in it. It's a lot of work people don't see. I expect. I don't know. What's it like for you when you're getting like loads of comments and stuff? Do you feel like it's kind of overwhelming at times? Like,
it's hard work to keep on top of. Definitely become a lot more hard work to keep on top of. Because like when I was posting like some gaming videos and stuff, or if I was doing music videos, or just like when I was doing covers and stuff, it was getting, you know, a nice little amount of reaction. But this has just gone nuts, and everyone just wants to be a part of the vibe, and I'm down for that. That's what it's about. Just being part of that vibe and just getting everyone involved. And I think in the times that we're in, it's great.
Yeah. bringing a bit of light to people, innit? People look forward to you, like, oh, he's coming up here Sunday. What are we gonna do, like, innit?
Yeah, well, we're in Borney and one guy drove past. He was like, "Oh, are you boys waiting for JPH?" Like, I was already here. Like, I was like, "This is mad. This is madness."
It's fucking me, mate.
Fucking me. Aye. I love it. Loving it at the minute, and it's just good vibes. That's how I could sum it up. Just everyone's up for it, up for a laugh, like, and you can't be too serious about it.
Yeah. So when you walked in here, when we first met outside, I said to you, like, is it you? You know what I mean? Like, is this you, or is it like some alter ego with you, or like, so do you mind like talking about that a bit?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Swansea boy, you're gonna know. Like, you're gonna know, because we are just mad heads down there, like, and what's the best way I can put it? It's like the entertainment side of me is coming out to sort of exaggerate on it and just
I think I got like a rough idea.
Yeah,
But I might be wrong. Are you like taking down the walls of like the things you know you shouldn't say? Like, is it like you're using this character to say things you'd like to say?
Yeah, pretty much exactly. It's like having a puppet, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if the puppet can say whatever the fuck it wants because it's just a puppet. But if you say it without the puppet, then it can be taken quite literal. So if a character says it, or like an emphasized version of yourself,
Yeah.
it can take like the sort of sting away. But then it's not exactly out to like offend anyone either.
No, I get what you mean. It's like somewhere in between, isn't it?
It's like close to the line humor, basically.
Yeah, but if you didn't have like this character, it'd be harder to pull off, maybe, innit?
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. But I think I don't know, with the sort of tracksuit and I'm wearing matching today.
Yeah,
Got the Adidas stripes on, repping, and with all that as well, it just becomes that part, and it makes life a lot easier for filming as well, and for people to sort of interact with you as well. Like when I got the video out and all that, and I'm dressed in my tracksuit, got the chain on and everything, it's more believable
yeah.
to interact with as well, rather than just someone just rocking up in
It's like your brand as well now, isn't it? Like that's where you're going off.
This is the way it's gone.
You have to order 5 of them, like.
I know, man. Sports Direct, give me sponsorship.
That's it, mate. Get on you, innit? I don't know if they'll pick you up somehow, but
I don't know. Maybe not.
maybe a bit close to the bone for them.
Well, if they don't, I'll have to go to fucking Lonsdale or Everlast or something, innit?
They'll have you, I reckon. Lonsdale will be on.
Lonsdale will be on it. Lonsdale Classics. That's what I need to get a pair. Remember them slip-ons?
Yeah, oh mate, they were the ones, weren't they?
They were the ones.
Where have they gone, like?
Never owned a pair in my life. But now I do.
Now's the time.
They look like the most uncomfiest footwear ever.
You're gonna love it. I think I had a pair when I was about 10. Like, I think my mum bought me a pair. Like, yeah.
Oh man, I had Nike 90s. Remember the AstroTurfs?
Yeah.
They were awesome as fuck. They were.
Mate, this is what it's all about, I reckon. This is the brand, though, and it's like nostalgia, like sells,
Going back to your school days, isn't it?
People love it,
like the smelly mother. That's what smelly mother. Do you remember? That was just,
oh, fuck your mum or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's all that sort of stuff.
It's just going back to like them days where you just didn't give a fuck because you didn't have any responsibilities to do. You were just in school, like, where's kid? You know.
My brother popped round earlier, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I got this lad. He's not on Facebook, so I was like, I got this lad coming around later, JPH. I was like, I need to show you some of this stuff. So I got my phone out and showed him like the first couple of minutes of the bottom line video.
Yeah.
He was like, how can I find him? Because he's not on Facebook. And I was like, well, he's on Facebook. And he was like, fuck.
Yeah. I am going to upload him on YouTube as well.
Yeah, that's the way,
so
mate.
that's that is this weekend's plan.
It's funny, right? Because I went on to like your JPH account on Facebook, ended up going like to your Instagram, and it was like, whoa. Like it was this like your creative stuff before this.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So you, like you said, you've been creative and musician prior to this. Like,
yeah.
But this is like kind of bringing out your funny side, isn't it?
Yeah, this is where I can sort of just like let loose and just enjoy just being me, I guess, and just doing what yeah.
It's one of them things, because I think people if you probably come out with this idea, they'd be like, oh, you can't do that, like, you'll get in trouble for this, fuck that.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like,
a lot of the stuff, when I sort of rewatch, I'm like, can I put this out?
yeah.
Is this too far? And then I think you've just got to have that sort of fuck it mentality. Chuck it out there. And it's either going to do really well, or it's just going to upset a lot of people. But you sort of got to use your head and what you can and can't use. And yeah, I think because it is just that cheeky, there is to go out there and sort of be there. That's what people like.
Yeah.
Because it's not too safe and it's not too boring.
I think everyone's like relating to it. Like I said about the nostalgia.
It's stuff that mates saying, like beer gardens, or like what happens behind closed doors and stuff. Everyone's thinking it, or they saying it in private. I'll just go out and fucking say it.
They're wishing. That's what they're doing. They're putting themselves in your shoes, thinking, "Fucking hell, I wish I could say that." Oh, funny as fuck. That's what's happening. Isn't it? They're relating themselves to you, going, "God damn, this guy, like this JPH, like, what's he doing?"
Fucking JPH, son. It is. But now we're here. This is what I mean. This is starting to sink in now. Like, this being the first podcast that I'm being on, I don't know, it's hitting it now. Shit's getting real, man.
It's happening, mate.
Shit's getting real.
The takeoff is real.
Yeah. So I've got to, the question is about the mullet, isn't it? Do I keep the mullet? Have you not seen it?
I've seen it on the videos, yeah.
See it in person. See it in person, man.
I wasn't sure if it was just like pinned to your cap or something.
No, that's real, man. Look at that. I've probably got really bad eye at the minute. But
we all, mate.
So yeah,
you got to keep it, mate. You can't.
I think I got to keep it, but it's a nightmare in the ass.
Was that like your lockdown trim? And
did it myself?
Was it planned? Was it planned to do this with that?
No, like, this wasn't planned at all. This is I'm just a victim of circumstance. But I was out in the truck when I was out in Belgium, because I was like staying in Belgium for like weekends and stuff like that. I was just out sleeping in the truck all the time. And so, yeah, that's another story. Like, when you're dealing with immigrants coming back into the UK, they're in your trailer and shit like that.
Have you had that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it used to be a regular thing, that.
Fucking hell.
Get immigrants on your trailer, like, you have to kick them out. Normally, you open the door and like you're in there, because you can smell them straight off, because they just smell of bonfire. So as soon as you open the door, you know they're in there, and it's like, right out. And they may try and hold off for a little bit, but you normally just go in trying to torch or whatever, and it's like, oh, I've seen you, get out. And they'll just run to a different truck, different trailer, and just get in, to get in you, like.
In all seriousness, like, it's a sad state of affairs, like, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Because like, a lot of people are like, they shouldn't be trying to get over here. It's like, well, if you had a family and whatever, you'd be trying to do what you had to do to make things right, wouldn't you?
A lot of the media does say it's all women and kids. It's not. It's all like 20 to 30-year-old males.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's from experience actually being there. But the media like to do play it a little bit different.
Yeah, 100%. But at the same time, like, if it was you or me, what would you be trying to do in it? I suppose?
Yeah, exactly, man.
You, like, don't get me wrong, I think, like, it is an issue, isn't it? But at the same time, like, I kind of respect them for trying to better their lives in a...
Yeah, it's just hard work as
for you
drivers, because we've got a job to do, and if we get caught with them on, we're the ones that get fined.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. It's like a lot of money as well.
Yeah,
isn't it?
$2,000 per immigrant you have on.
You have to get them to give you at least 4, like.
Yeah, if you got 10, if you got 10 of them on, you're looking at a $20,000 fine before you even started, like. That's before anything else.
Because they're like basically assuming then that you've done it on purpose, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, you get people come up and try and ask you like, oh, will you take this or like smuggle this? Nah, man. Nah, I keep it clean. Like, fuck that.
Dangerous game, isn't it? Many people taking these bribes, you reckon?
Not my place to say.
You're JPH, mate. You
I'm JPH, fine, I'll say what I want. Right, there's some right bent fuckers out there, and you know who you are. Pricks.
So, anyone in work, like anyone you work with, seen what you're doing?
Yeah. Oh man.
Because that would like, if I was doing what you're doing, that would be one of the things I'd be like, I can't go to work. Like, I've been
The first time it was Tucker, and he's probably gonna watch this as well. I didn't know who he was because I've only sort of like just started in this place. Because I was working for the same company but elsewhere, but I've just gone to the Swansea depot.
Yeah.
And someone commented, but he tagged my manager's name in it, and I thought, nah, that can't be the same guy. Like, clicked on his profile, I was like, oh no.
He's tacked you up.
Tucker tacked me like.
Tacked you up,
and yeah, I was just like, oh fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is, because I have heard like some horror stories where people have like seen content they do online and like get sacked for it and shit.
It's happening all the time, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and I thought, oh shit, this could be taken badly, and I could like be stuck in a sticky situation. But they fucking loved it, and it's gone nuts. And it's like when I turn up now, it's just like people ask me where I'm going next, what I'm doing, quoting like random lines from my videos and stuff, which is good. So it's been taken in good stride, and I'm happy with it.
That's what you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
You need people who are like on side with it, don't you?
Yeah. So it's that's eased a lot of pressure off it, because I was worried when I saw Mike's name tagged. I thought, fuck.
Yeah. Am I gonna have a job on Monday?
Yeah.
Like?
Or they just gonna rip the piss out of me, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it is a bit of that, but it's all good because I'm gonna fuck my videos are doing well.
It's a joke. You gotta expect like people are gonna rip you about it as well.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
You have.
I'm not doing my job properly otherwise.
No, you're gonna have to have skin like a rhino, mate.
Oh man.
Because ABM takes some shit as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Off you as well.
I think he's taking some shit off me. Someone tagged in something that someone tagged me in it in a comment I left in like 2017 or something. I'm like, what the fuck's this guy? He's a joke.
People are
sorry, Biggie.
People are gonna get on the bandwagon of you two having this beef, like, aren't they?
I hope so. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know if he thinks he's just too big for it or what. I don't know.
Feels he's above it, maybe.
Could be. Content shit though, isn't it? Biggie. But the thing is, though, he's like, oh yeah, I get loads of views on TikTok. Right. I got like a video of when I just open an incognito video tab in Google. 72,000 views. For just doing that.
Yeah.
I was like, I would.
TikTok's weird, mate, innit? It doesn't make sense to me because I got a mate who's like got 50,000 followers on TikTok.
Fair play. Like.
And like, he's religious though. He's like posting all the time. Yeah. But some of his stuff will still now get like 100 views, and other stuff will get like 100,000 views. And it just doesn't make sense because like it's very similar to the one that got 100.
Yeah,
I'm just like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, I think it comes down to like, and I think it's TikTok. The reason why I don't use it, I went on it for like a short while, for about, I think it was like about a week. And it's all just, as long as you're using the relevant sort of sound clips or soundtracks and the relevant hashtags at that time, it's just going to go through your feed. And it's just easy for someone to watch the 3-second video and just go, haha, that was funny.
Yeah, you got no choice but to watch it either, though, have you?
Yeah.
Like, you haven't really, apart from, like, obviously who you're following and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, related stuff, but you haven't really got a choice to watch it. So then watch is legit, or is it, like, things being pushed in it? Background, like you say, if you put
you're fitting in the algorithm, so you're doing it right, but I just don't see how it works. For me, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get TikTok. That's why I'm not, like Instagram, I don't get it. Facebook is my main focus, because that's what I sort of know. And I do find it's a lot more effort as well, because it's not necessarily just a quick 3-second clip using someone else's audio. You've got, like, I'm going out filming, or like with you as well. You've got to film it. You've got to edit it. You've got to produce it all and get it out there, then promote it. And I enjoy the process of it. It's fucking stressful, but I enjoy it.
Yeah. Mate, I bet all them different clips, like, I've just got these two cameras I got to merge up and go through and decide where I'm going to switch what. And, like, for you, it's fucking hours and hours of filming, which you got to clip down into this like really engaging segment.
I do it on my
innit?
fucking phone as well.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a little cool tripod and light thing now with a microphone on it because the audio was shit. It's still not great now, I'll be honest. But I also think that's what works as well because it's raw.
You don't want it being like cinematic and
Yeah.
it's not. It doesn't. I don't
Too
feel like it'll go
commercialised.
with it, to be honest.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Maybe in the future.
I'm glad you said that because that's been on my mind.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I think it's raw. Like that's what it's about. That's what that's what like your vibe is and your brand is. I reckon. Like I don't think if you had it like cutting in like with like drone footage and having it all like, no, I don't think it'd work. I don't think it'd be the same.
Yeah. Yeah, you are right. I'm glad you said this. I'm glad I've come here.
Even just for that, like
Get your problem solved. Come on this podcast.
it's a counselling session. This is, mate, over anything like
I feel so much better.
anything you
about
want to get off
myself.
your chest.
No. Almost.
Did you just go through like demons?
Demons.
You ain't coming out here today,
No,
mate.
no, that's that. I have got something though. Where is it? What the fuck's that? Plain chocolate, right? A premiere special.
Check it out.
They had milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate, hazelnut, fruit and nut. Plain chocolate. What the fuck's that? I thought milk chocolate was plain chocolate.
What?
It does say that was
It
the
says
same
plain
milk.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was milk chocolate.
No, man.
Is this dark chocolate?
They had dark chocolate.
So what is this weird? What is this plain?
I don't know. What is it? Plain. What is it plain?
What
Does
is
it does
plain?
not taste of anything? On my premieres.
Look up there. People have a think of that.
Have a think about that one. Let us know in the comments below.
Because that is some weird stuff.
I know. It upset me, that one did. So I thought we'd bring that out and show it to the world.
It's true, mate. Yeah. You're
I wanted to get one of them little
stuff,
magazines with the deals on, but there was nothing there.
Nightmare. You have to have a fucking
Morris done premiere that was as well. I'm going to name and shame you.
They'd be in it in the next video now. You have to try and get the bottom of this plain chocolate stuff on.
Get the bottom of
Morrison
this plain
one, so.
chocolate. I'm going to reach out to Euroshopper and ask him, what the fuck's that about?
Do you reckon like you're gonna go down like the Ross Kemp on Gangs kind of thing? You're gonna try and hook up with some dangerous places?
I want to do it.
Or you're already
Get
there,
more gangs. Stand back, Ross. They throw in water balloons. Do you remember that? The milk?
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Class,
that makes
yeah.
a surface on my news feed every now and then. And it's like, it's always worth a share, that is.
That's going to be
Never
you in
gets
like 10
fucking
years, mate. There's going to be resurfacing all these.
I hope I make this cover of Swansea Life, I'll be honest. This year, I want VIP in fiction and oxygen and the cover of Swansea Life. If they don't do that, I'm going to be pissed.
Let's have it.
I'm the hero Swansea needs.
I like it, mate.
No, I'm not. Cut that out.
I don't cut shit. I do not edit. I only edit before and after. I don't take anything out.
Oh, jeez.
I may blur the odd name if you shouldn't have said a name. You should have said like that.
Fuck them. They know who they are. You know what you've done.
But otherwise, mate, it's all out there for the world to see.
Well.
That's
all
part of
good.
the fun, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
It's the truth. It's
Yeah.
experience real, mate. I can't edit it out.
Experience. I'm loving that, man.
It's against the brand.
I am loving that. That's pro as well. When did you get that?
Probably like 5-6 episodes in. It's like an old pub sign. I had someone like stick a sticker on. Chris Pryor Graphics, shout out. Yeah.
Hit me up as well. I could do with some graphics.
Mate, you should. Oh, mate. Do you know? I was picturing you turning up in a Corsa like C20 Let or something.
Yes.
I don't know. Just
Blasting Clubland 8 done.
yeah, with like a fucking amp and a sub in the boot.
But I turned up in a Pathfinder.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Biggie Smalls, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Keeps a pack of Rough Riders in the back of a Pathfinder.
Didn't expect it though.
Yeah.
I think you need to get the Corsa, mate.
But I did have a Corsa. That was my first car.
Yeah, me
My
too.
first ever car. What colour was yours? Mine was black.
Mine was like the shitty red, like.
Oh, yes.
yeah, proper
Fuck yeah.
style. Snap the handbrake, like.
What, handbrake too? I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've got a Pathfinder now, mate.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. G's. Rolling with the G's.
Yeah, I think you should step it back though and get Chris Pryor to sticker up you up a Corsa, like, with JPH.
Pick up like a 600 quid Corsa.
Yeah, mate.
Fuck, we could do it,
Mate.
Oh, wow.
I think you'd have
Straight
some
through
serious
exhaust.
fun.
Oh, yeah, because it'd just be a shit box, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like,
It would
yeah,
just
don't
be a
care
shit
about
box.
it. As long as it's got 12 months MOT, you get 12 months worth of content out of that Corsa, like. innit?
Yeah. I'm JPH, I'm on fucking Town Hill. Just run it straight into a fucking lamppost, like.
Something just sprung into my mind.
Go on.
The horse pulling a wheelie, like. That was another good segment.
Oh.
Pull a wheelie.
Yeah, the guy was like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to pop out and get some cans. On your horse, like.
Legend.
It's like fucking something out of Red Dead Redemption, I bet it was. Mad.
It's class.
I was
mate.
disappointed with Blind Mice and the lack of horses. They did have Braggy riding a Shetland pony, which is one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. That is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. It was like a cartoon.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what's coming in the future, mate. I think it's going to be a hell of a laugh. Like, could you ever see yourself going down like a more serious route with music again, like rap-wise? Or
Rap-wise, fuck. There are a few boys that I've been chats with today. Funny enough, we started, and we're talking about putting some beats together and getting some shit out there. So a few people may be targeted on that in the raps, like.
funny stuff, like
Oh, yeah, gotta be in it.
JPH.
Fucking JPH. You can't, I know, it can't be too serious with it, because then that's when it stops becoming fun.
Yeah, I agree.
The moment it becomes too serious is when it's just like, is this... And then you're pushing for content. You're really struggling, and you're like, you're trying to script stuff and plan it, and that it's just, I don't know, that's just not what I'm going for at all.
It's got a flow, innit?
Yeah.
Like this year, it's chilled. It's a chat, innit? There's nothing too serious.
I'm loving this.
There's no pressing questions. It's just flow, and I think the best stuff always comes out.
Yeah, you just wing it and then spew some shit out, and then it's too late. You've already fucking said it.
Yeah, and I ain't fucking edited it.
And then you hold me to it. Fuck him.
Fuck him, mate. Right, have you got a final message before we shoot? You got something you want to say?
Biggie, answer my fucking messages, and I'll get in the ring with you. Other people can tag him in it as well, and keep an eye out for my new stuff. And I'll have to come up Crick Owl one day, won't I? Do a JPH up a Crick Owl. I bet you know some places up there, like.
Maybe not similar to the ones you've been, but I can.
What are you trying to say?
I can point.
I go to the I go to the most up class places of Swansea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on down, mate.
Fucking, I'm down for
Figure
it.
something out. I do know a few weapons, so we'll figure something out.
Weapons. I love that, Tim.
Right, follow JPH, check him out. Hell of a guy. Big things coming in the future, no doubt, mate.
Been a pleasure, son.
Respect. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
We'll see you again in the future.
Hopefully soon.
Take it easy.
Take it easy, man.
Experience Real Podcast.